Hey, Emil, Daphne here. Thank you for sending back your corrections. Well done, you. That is great work. Really, really good way to improve. That's fantastic. And when you correct your essay, you write down any errors. Brilliant. That's all the whole students who do that just do so well. It just shows you're really thinking about it and you're just working so hard. Well done, you. Okay, so this is a bar chart, task one. Yep. The bar chart, excellent. Displays how many, not how much, how many brown and black leather shoes were sold, very nice, in a range of countries throughout Europe in 2018. Nice passive verb in there, well done. The unit measurement on the y-axis is number of sales in thousands. Okay, good. Well done, that's fine. You don't need to necessarily tell me this. You can just say measured in thousands. And it's a bit confusing. We don't know if it's thousands of euros or thousands of pairs. We just don't know. So you're absolutely right. Just put thousands. Firstly, black leather shoes outperformed. Now, remember, because it's the past tense, it's 2018. So you've already told me 2018 here, yeah? So make sure it's all past tense. So outperformed their counterparts in roughly half of the analysed countries. For instance, in UK and Belgium, these types of shoes accumulate a total of 100,000 sales in each country. Additionally, they were even more popular. Now, okay, what you're doing here is you're writing the structure. So you're firstly, for instance, additionally, secondly, your connecting words, however, are the kind of connecting words that we use for a task 2 essay. We don't normally use connecting words in a task 1. Have a look online. If you go on the course on our website and look under task 1, bar chart, I'll try and get you a link in there, and you can see some samples and watch out for the structure of this. So you've got your overall sentence at the end, which is fine. You can put it up here. Personally, I prefer it up here, but Ben likes it down here. So we we disagree on this one. What that doesn't matter. The most important thing is that you have one sentence to introduce it, one overall sentence, which can be here or here, and two paragraphs of detail, which is here. So make it look like this. This is really important, how it looks like. Okay, but I wouldn't use this. So these firstly, secondly, you just don't need that in task 1. Okay? The connecting words you use will be contrasting ones. While, whereas, in contrast, you might have however, but that's it basically. So black leather shoes outperform their counterparts in roughly half of the analysed countries. Good. So you don't need this. In the UK, because it's like facts you're giving me, in the UK and Belgium, these types of shoes accumulate a total of 100,000 sales in each country. Yes, additionally, keep going. I'm pausing here, but no full stop. Additionally, they're even more popular in Hungary, where sales reached. Okay? So rather than putting total and then totaling, vary your language. You still need to show me good language where sales reached. Okay? Brown leather shoes were significantly more popular in the remaining countries. They were the most bought type. Nice superlative. Get it right with the most bought type in Poland with figures of about, yes, respectively, very good. However, with less than 10,000, they barely received any market attention. Received any. I kind of like that, but it's not quite right. But I really like how you've done it. So let's try and get it right. They barely. They were clearly the least popular. You might put. They were clearly the least popular, and then you've got another superlative in there. What you haven't done is compare. So you've given me paragraph on black, paragraph on brown, which is fine, but to get a good mark in this exam, okay, you need to be comparing. So whereas in Belgium, sales of brown shoes were the least popular, sales of black shoes were relatively high. Yeah, and sales on black shoes were relatively high and were the same as those in the UK. So link the sentences together, link the ideas together, the contrasts. The compare and the contrast is really important. You've told me what you can see, which is great. But make, like, when you start, get a pencil and like circle this, circle this, circle the most interesting information and tell me that first. That's what I want to know. What is exciting about this? Overall, people from specific countries appear to have preferences for the types of shoes they wear. Yes, very specific. Be an exception as figures related to them were more balanced. Yes, so you're comparing. So more related to those were, past tense, were more balanced. So you're comparing. These were more balanced than those. So that's great. That's another comparative. Well done. Good task. And I'll send you a link on, which I think you might find quite helpful. Well done. Good one on there. Here, any paragraphs. I don't know if this is because it's how you've put it into the email. It could be it's wiped out your paragraphs. But make sure that, like, maybe leave a line, make sure I can see where they are. Also, a little bit short, this essay. Yeah, you need to be at least 250, and you're a little bit below that, okay? Make sure you're above the word or you lose marks for being too short, okay? Technology, there's a lot to say on this. It's really interesting. Experts throughout both the developing and developed world have debated whether, so you've got the template going, really good. Quite difficult the first time, isn't it? The template to get your essay in here, but well done on this. Are socializing more or less due to the increased presence of technology in our daily life? Okay, so some people believe that computers and mobile devices have made us less interactive. Interacting, you know, the adjective, less interactive with others. However, a person is trying to disagree. Good. This essay reads examples from Oxford, not the Oxford, just Oxford University, to argue that in the digital age, people have improved access to communication channels actively used. Fantastic. Good. Really nice intro. That's excellent. And you've kind of indicated where you're going to go with this essay. That's a really great start. On one hand, there's ample evidence that in recent years, people are more social than they were a couple of decades ago. Okay, the central reason behind this is twofold. Firstly, the internet provides a platform for everyone to share content and express their opinion. Other platforms, like, give me an example of what these platforms are. Okay, Facebook, WhatsApp, Twitter. So name them. Everyone to share content and express their opinion. And then let's develop this a bit more. Relative clause, which has significant benefits for, or such as, give me some examples here. Secondly, this results in the rise of social media networks, which form a web of interconnected parties, each communicating with his peers, both close ones and distant ones. And this allows, so just to develop them a tiny bit, allows people to share ideas, information, and to keep in contact, etc., etc. So, yes, you've made a great point. Just develop the point a little bit more. Recent research has analysed users' behaviour, and no apostrophe needed there, and concluded that most consumer computers nowadays are used for content sharing on the web. Interesting. Consistent with this line of thinking is the treatment of the shared content as a desire. Yes, to both stay connected, but also to update them on what is new. Yes, and also to, yes, maybe update them what's new, maybe to keep informed and updated might be better. Thus, it's possible to state beyond that technology has given us a medium. Yes, now, I've seen what's happened. There's a paragraph missing here. Hang on, let me go and find. Okay, Emil, I think there's a paragraph missing here, and I've gone back to your email, and I can't find it on your email. So can you send me the next paragraph? Because this is really good stuff. You are working well on this template. All I'm doing, you'll see here, is just adding in a little bit of information here. Yeah, just to develop your points, which is important with the template, just to kind of develop it a little bit more, but you've got lots to say, and this is a really nice essay. Send me your next paragraph and I'll get that sorted out for you. But really good work today. Thank you.